Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the Fujifilm Finepix S1 digital camera. This is an awesome camera. It features a wide-angle 24mm lens, and that'll zoom up to 50x. 60 megapixel CMOS sensor. It has optical image stabilization, and it has a 3-inch display on the back that tilts, rotates, and it's really a very nice camera that is weather resistant. Here's what you get in the package. They give you a CD here that contains some software. Most of it is for Windows. You get My Finepix Studio and a RAW file converter for Windows. You do get a RAW file converter for Mac on this disc as well. Then you get your product registration, some various paperwork, and then 3 manuals, English, French, and Spanish. Now, one of the biggest bonuses for this camera for me is the fact that the battery can be charged in camera by USB. They do provide an AC adapter, and this adapter is 100 to 240 volts and 50 and 60 hertz, so you can use this internationally, and there's the USB port on the bottom here. So this just plugs in. This also does come apart like this, so it's a 2-piece operation here. This is a non-polarized plug-on here. And then they do give you the necessary USB to micro USB cable that you would need. Here's the camera, and also they do give you a strap for this, and if you choose to use that, it just attaches to the camera body on each side here very easily. Now, the camera is a really convenient size. It's not nearly as big or heavy. It actually feels fairly lightweight, which is great, and yet it has a very durable rubberized coating on it. And the grip here is fantastic. It has some indentations here for your finger to go in, and it just, when you've got a hold of this, and plus the thumb area on the back is rubberized, when you've got a hold of this, it feels like glue in your hand. It's very secure. It's a very nice feeling. Unfortunately, the tripod mount is plastic threads. That's just one of the few negatives I have. And it's not in line with the lens either, but it is offset. The battery compartment and the memory card go into the bottom here, and the battery is NP85 battery, and this is 1700 milliamp hour battery. And again, this can be charged in camera, which is awesome. And then the memory card right in here. It's a SD card. On the side we have the ports, and you've got an HDMI port, and then there's your micro USB port. Now again, this is all rubberized doors here, and the camera is weather resistant, so you don't have to worry about getting caught in the rain with this. It's just great. This is going to make this probably my go-to camera for most of my shooting outside when I just want to take something that I don't really care if it gets wet or not. You do have a zoom control on the left side of the camera, and also the zoom is up here right next to the shutter. Then you've got your exposure compensation up here, on-off button. This is your dial for choosing the various modes. This is the electronic viewfinder or LCD toggle. And then there's a diopter adjustment here. You've got a hot shoe mount. Camera flash pops up like this by this button here. And let's see here, on-off button right here will turn this on. Now the display is really nice. It's a very bright and sharp, clear display. It flips out, it rotates. So that is really handy to have that, because you can now have this camera on a tripod, and you can actually frame your shot this way. It does have an app that you can get for your smartphone. I've downloaded the app for my iPhone 5S and also on my iPad, and it lets you remote control the camera, which is fantastic. It also lets you download photos from the camera to your iPad, which is also just so handy and really cool. And I will show you that app in just a moment here. So you have various shooting modes. I don't have enough time here to go through all the various modes, but you do have the ability to set the shutter. You've got a shutter priority, aperture priority. So when you take the lens cover off and you turn this dial here, you can see this is my shutter speed here, and it's changing. Now if I change it to aperture priority, then this same dial here is going to let me change the aperture. So it's really easy and really quite intuitive to use. I really like this camera. It takes beautiful photographs. I'm going to show you a smattering of samples right at the end of my review here. It's fairly lightweight. It feels great in the hand. It is water resistant, and I find that focusing speed seems to be pretty good with this. I haven't had much time with this camera yet, but I will update my review as I gain more experience with it. The fact that this can zoom to 50x is absolutely amazing. It does have optical image stabilization, and you can use this on a tripod and just get some fantastic shots. I really like this camera. The S1 is really a very, very nice camera. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And now stay tuned for some photo samples of this really cool camera.